Hey YouTube, Brandon Reichmacher here again, student over at Jones Technical Institute, and today I'll be talking to you about air induction systems on turbocharged diesels. Alright, now to begin, I'm over here on the old Peterbilt. See the turbo right there? And I'm just going to start from the beginning of where the air goes in to begin with and how it comes back around and then out the exhaust. Now on this truck, there are two air filters, air intake system. One here, one on the other side as you can see, and then the pipe comes right here, connects, runs down, and goes to the turbo. Now your air filter is very important. It helps remove debris from the air, so you got clean air going into your intake, so there's no dust, grime, or anything like that going into it. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the turbos. As you can see right here, the turbo is a device that compresses air, which draws from there, comes in, goes in here. There's a compressor wheel inside there. Same thing as like a supercharger, but instead of using belts or pulleys, it uses exhaust gases to turn the turbine, or the compressor wheel, I should say. Now, as the air compresses inside the turbo, which be coming in here, going in here, it leaves that, goes to the boost tubes, which is right here. Then it heads to your intercooler, which is our next stop. Now, the intercooler is a device, to bring the air temperature down, considering that the turbo is pressurizing air, and as air is pressurized, it's heated. The air coming out of here is about 250 to 300 degrees. Cooling off the air is a very important part of the engine, because with hot air you gain or you lose power. You don't have as much oxygen in the air, so it can't combust as well, and you have more NOx emissions. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go to the other side so we can see where, as this runs in, goes into the intercooler. That's going to come out on the other side. It should be right there. Alright, and as it goes from that side, as it gets cooled coming through from the other side to this side, the air should be about 200 degrees at this point, roughly. It's not always perfect. And from here, it goes into the intake. Now once the air is the intake, it is then distributed through the head into the proper cylinder via the valves, the intake valves, which then allows the air to go into the combustion chamber with the fuel, creating the combustion and then creating exhaust. From there on, the exhaust comes out, which I'll go back to the other side of the engine, because on this truck, the manifold's on the other side, on the passenger side. And over here. Right there is where your exhaust comes out. Now the exhaust comes out and it feeds the turbo. The exhaust is what makes the turbine back here spin the compressor wheel up front to draw in more air. And that's how you make your boost. And once the exhaust goes through the turbo, spinning the turbine, spinning the compressor, making boost, it comes out of the housing, down the exhaust, all the way back, and out your stacks. And that's about it for the video.